Today is March 1st, 2019. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good rotation of the earth. I wish to welcome everyone from around the world to this morning's address of the World Crown for the month of March. We are still in judgment, and this is an important event. Around the world, men and people continue with plans to hurt all of you with more Donald Trump and Andre Manuel Lopez Obrador false news or its equivalent in your country. I and many others continue in prayer for each country in this world. For today, I thought that instead of a long speech about February, that announcing a general calendar for March would be a good idea. If you are really interested in knowing about what the World Crown did in February, then read my writings across the span of our network, and that should get you caught up. The first day of March is designated as a World Day of Prayer. This can be virtually the very first day of March or the first Friday of the month. Prayer is optional and not mandatory, but the World Crown observes this day. March 6th is designated usually as Ash Wednesday, and this is a Catholic holiday, and the World Crown recognizes this day and encourages all Catholics and people who observe it. March 17th is St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick was a 5th century Roman Christian missionary and bishop to Ireland and Great Britain. However, he is known only as the Apostle of Ireland and is the primary patron saint of Ireland. St. Patrick is venerated in the Roman Catholic tradition, the Anglican Communion. The Lutheran churches recognize him, and in the Eastern Orthodox Church. It is very possible that St. Patrick is another return of Jesus Christ to the world. However, the way current records are written, this observation leaves much to be desired still. March 20th is spring, vernal equinox. This day is a scientific day and a spiritual day that marks the beginning of spring. In nature's calendar, spring is associated with fertility, and at this time of year, many young baby animals are born in the wild. So spring has, for a long time now, been a season of little bunnies and of new birth. March 25th is the Feast of the Annunciation. For those of you who are not familiar with this day, it is celebrated for Christ and the Virgin Mary, and many paintings around the world commemorate this day. The Feast of Annunciation is another day of prayer and a day of contemplation. On this day, the Archangel Gabriel, by the power of the Holy Spirit, visited the Virgin Mary, during which he informed her that she would be the mother of Jesus Christ, the Son of God. Around the world, many performances of this event are held in schools and churches. The World Crown recognizes this day and encourages all Catholics and people who observe it. In closing, I wish to tell you all calendar events are optional. No one forces you to honor these days. A forced world is an unhappy world. God does not like people to feel forced. It is also never mandatory to worship God. God does not want forced worship or slavery to the faith. God desires that we be good to each other and that we still have yet to prove to God and each other that we can be successful at doing this. For those of you who do pray and worship God's Holy Spirit, make sure to pray that mankind's condition improve. My warmest regards and my best prayers are with you. May God's Holy Spirit bless all of you and help you and your loved ones in all matters of life. Have a great rotation of the earth and a great month of March. Thank you. That's it. That's a cut.